It was literally his friends at school tried to murder him.
For the first time, Nick Bernardi and Brittany Mudd are publicly sharing the horror their son went through last school year.
We're talking about 5th grade students.
No one should be afraid that their kid isn't going to come home from school.
They tell me their son has autism and was just 10 years old when his classmates, people he thought were his friends, hatched a plan to kill him.
What if we didn't stop it in time? Then we'd be dealing with a funeral, not with a court case.
All of the students accused of being involved were 5th graders at Legacy Traditional School's West Surprise campus.
Are you in disbelief that 5th graders could even be capable of that?
I would love to say I'm in disbelief. However, knowing the society we live in today and all the things that occur across this country, it doesn't surprise me. It saddens me.
The police report reveals disturbing details. A group of 10 and 11-year-olds, 2 boys and 2 girls, devised the plot during lunch and recess in October of last year. The plan was to lure him to the charter school's outside bathroom, stab him, and make it look like he took his own life. To get away with it, the documents state each child had a role to play. One would bring the knife, another would forge a suicide note, and someone would act as a lookout while the other carried out the stabbing. And they'd all wear gloves to hide evidence, like fingerprints.
What do you make of the lengths it seemed they planned to go to cover their tracks?
Maybe it's different now, but when I was 10 years old, we did not know about covering our tracks, fingerprints, and police investigation, crime scene review. Like, that is not something that you're supposed to know at 10.
What movie did you just watch? What shows are you watching?
Police say the scheme was foiled after another student overheard them talking about it and told their parents, who then called school administrators.
Do you think if they weren't caught, they would have gone through with it?
I think they would have, because they don't understand what they were doing.
One big question is why? What possible reason was there to just end him? According to police records, the motive appeared to be related to cheating allegations and a recent breakup between the victim and one of the suspects. But the victim's parents say their son never had a girlfriend.
It wasn't a love triangle. It was just a bunch of kids that would hang out on the playground.
But it doesn't really matter why. There's literally no reason or anything that a little kid could do for that to be what you choose to do.
All of the suspects were questioned individually with their parents present before they were suspended, pending expulsion. The police report states 3 of them showed remorse, but one of the girls didn't seem fazed and would smile and laugh while making excuses.
That's psychotic behavior.
There was a mastermind to this, and what is going to happen to stop this child from potentially being a reoffender, doing it again? Being kicked out of school, that really doesn't change much, because that doesn't fix your behavior.
Surprise police officers arrested the 4 students for threatening and disorderly conduct misdemeanor charges. And the Maricopa County Attorney's Office confirms the cases have been adjudicated. Notices from the court sent to the victim's family show each suspect was ordered to participate in a juvenile diversion program and write an apology letter. But Nick and Brittany say they're still waiting on that apology.
And it's closure, right? I mean, the courts are done, but the lives that were impacted are just left out to float away and just deal with it.
An unbelievable situation, hard for anyone, especially a child, to grasp.
He's like, well, they wanted to kill me, but I'm not dead. Like, literally, that's how he acts now. And it's just like, that's a normal part of his life now, and it kills us every time we hear it. It's like, what do we say?
He was vulnerable with these kids and thought they were his friends, and look what happened. So now I think part of him is a little afraid to have more friends like that again.
To help their son heal, they're asking the other parents to step up and take responsibility.
I don't even blame the children, because they're 10 and 11 years old. They learn this behavior, and we need people to take accountability for their actions.
Today, they say their son is doing better. He's at a new school, still within Legacy's system, but he's more isolated and cautious when it comes to making friends. Legacy Traditional Schools released a statement that reads in part, "The safety and well-being of our students is always our top priority. The incident was addressed immediately and appropriately in accordance with district protocols."
Dad talked about that there was a mastermind, but when you looked at like the how they were very methodical about making sure each one of the accomplices had some skin in the game. You're going to write the note, you're going to do the stabbing and stuff like that. How do 10-year-olds even come up with something like this?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the question a lot of people have with this story. I mean, it's such dissonance between the innocence of kids on a playground, having fun at lunch, and murder. So, you know, the victims' parents are wondering, was it a video game? Was it something on social media? Violence they saw somewhere, but it's just alarming with kids so young.
Yeah, and because it was juvenile court, there's a lot we don't know or can't know. We don't know when it was adjudicated or how long they've been waiting for that apology, right?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we have to imagine it's been several months since they were arrested last October. But yeah, I mean, just something they're really still hoping for and hoping coming forward with this story, maybe those parents will see this and, you know, push for that apology.
Hate to hear that it's changed him and that he's more cautious now about making friends too on top of it. Thank you.